What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Oleksandr Usyk. Get this. Usyk says that I can fight in my top form 3 more times at best. I want to fight Fury, Canelo, and the farewell fight at the Olympski. With Canelo, he wanted to fight me, but it will be a freak fight just for the sake of earning money. Those are the words of Oleksandr Usyk. Let me counterpunch. Obviously, he is laid out his schedule for the rest of this career that he's been so successful in. Fury, Canelo, and farewell fight at the Olympicski or whatever that is. I'm assuming that's a stadium. So I know you guys will let me know in the comments. So it will be a freak fight simply because it will be like a, catch weight, obviously, because Canelo showed us what he was unable to do at 175, and Usyk is a lot bigger than that. So we will see how that goes, if that fight is going to happen, but it would be pound for pound versus pound for pound. So some of the best fighters will get it on. Honestly, I'd rather see Canelo versus Terrence Crawford. That's more reasonable, I feel. As far as weight goes, 168 to 147 is better than 168 to 220. So just leaving that with you guys. But it's good to see him fight 3 more times. It makes sense to me age-wise because he's already 35. Okay, he's not getting any younger. And the last thing you want a guy like Usyk to do is hang around too long. And at least he's stating what he wants to do. And he doesn't have long to do it. 3 fights could happen, maybe this year, maybe early 2024. That's a wrap. Unless he fights all 3 next year, that's a possibility. But knowing Usyk, it won't be, because he is a guy that dedicates and takes the proper time to train. Okay, to condition himself for each and every fight, especially at heavyweight, so he has to withstand more. He has to be willing to take more damage and punishment and be more physical, especially with big guys like Fury, So me counterpunching the people, I don't know who the farewell fight will be with. Maybe that could be Wilder, because Wilder is back, and then they're basically like the same age. Okay, I think Deontay Wilder is now 36, right? Yeah, so he's 36 years of age, and he will be 37 this year. So he has a couple years on Usyk. So I would suggest if he's going to fight anybody at all right now, it should be Deontay Wilder. But I have a video with Deontay Wilder coming soon, so, with his new training regimen. So stay tuned for that. However, back to Usyk and Wilder, I think those guys should fight as soon as possible, because I want, and I think fair about any fight or challenge. I don't want to see someone fight and knowing damn well they could have done a better job or a better effort 2 years ago. Their performances were better because they were younger, they were fresher, they were closer to their prime versus past their prime, and they're only really shadows of themselves at that point, Sometimes good representatives, you could kind of see where they were once upon a time, but why would we have to deal with that when they're in their prime right now? Counterpunch. So definitely the Fury fight, the Canelo fight, I wouldn't really care to see. I mean, I would watch it, but that's nothing that, makes you go ooh and ah about, Usyk, I don't think will get credit for beating a smaller guy. I just don't see it, And the reason why he is the way he is and people praises him the way he does, besides what he's going for in the war, besides being a God-fearing man, is the fact that a smaller man that is talented is able to come up and beat bigger men coming from a smaller weight class. That's why people love Manny Pacquiao. Amongst the other similar attributes that Manny Pacquiao had, similar to Usyk, being God-fearing and all that, he was also going up, moving up in weight and whacking guys much bigger than him. So That's why people, are appreciative of Oleksandr Usyk at this point, because he's still undefeated. He's 20-0, and he's been able to hold his own against one of the best fighters in the division. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of Oleksandr Usyk making his schedule known and the fights that he wants before he retires. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.